From New York, the city with the dangerously high triglyceride level. It's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, Jane Seymour. A look at exotic fruits with Frida Kaplan. And blues guitarist Albert Talent. Plus, Paul Schaefer and the band. And now, the man who's taught millions his 7 ways to winning blackjack, David Letterman.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the program. I'm your host. You can call me Dave. And welcome, as I said, to the show. And today is a holiday, you know. You know what the holiday is today, Paul? That's right. It's Lincoln's birthday. And you know, if Lincoln were alive today, he would be 178 years old. And, oh, sure. And you think Reagan gets confused at press conferences. But see... Saturday is Valentine's Day. It's the day when everyone here in New York City loves someone, and in many cases for a fee. So...
Yes?
I thought this was pretty strange. Yesterday, while making a speech in Lansing, Michigan, Vice President George Bush said this. You folks from Lansing? From Michigan. All right, good. George Bush said this while in Lansing. He said, "These are good times to be a Republican." Yeah, just like it's a good time to be an American tourist in Beirut. Quiet in here tonight, isn't it, Paul?
It's a little, yeah, it's a little quiet. It's a little cool, too.
Well, it's all right to be cool. We like it cool.
Yeah.
We like it cool, but we don't like it quite this quiet.
Well, you can, it's nice. You can hear yourself think.
It is. It's contemplative.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
There's
very...
a solitude.
Yes, it is. It's like being in a house of worship almost, isn't it? Some kind of a shrine or temple, perhaps. Now, listen to this. I hate to keep repeating this, but I feel like I need to bring you up to date. A couple of years ago, 6 months ago, 8 months ago, I don't know when it happened, General Electric came in and took over RCA, which is the parent company of NBC, and now General Electric is running NBC for all practical purposes. And ever since then, the building here in New York City has literally, and Paul will back me up on this, has been crawling with pinheads. And it's... no, it's true. It's true. Haven't you noticed that the collective IQ of the company has just kind of... So today, now listen to this. I get on the elevator with one of these gumballs, and he says to me, he says, "Excuse me, do you guys have any empty cardboard boxes around your office that you're not using?" And I said, "Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think I have some, because, you know, I'm known for my helpfulness." And I said, "What are you going to do? Are you packing things up? Or are you changing offices or what?" And he says, No. He said, "I like to have a couple around, and occasionally I'll jump inside one and make a siren noise." Right here on the all-new Late Night 87. It's like Vespers now, isn't it, Paul?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, here's our good friend Paul. And Paul, I can't... Notice you have extra folks in the band there. Paul Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, yes. Yes, it is. It is. We are deep. We're in a deep funk this evening with some friends who have dropped by to lay a little blues on the good
And who
people.
might they be?
Well, we have from the Uptown Horns gracing us with their presence on trumpet, Mr. Paul Littoral and Mr. Arno Hecht.
Paul, nice to
on
see
the
you.
tenor saxophone.
Arno, how are you?
Very special guest artist this evening on the blues Telecaster Fender guitar. How about it, gang, for Mr. Albert Collins. Ladies and gentlemen. He plays so nice.
Today is Thursday. We're going to get to our viewer mail in just a second, but this floor, this company, this building has 35 floors in it, right? No more than that, 65. 65. And so every day you have to ride the elevators, and thousands, literally thousands and thousands of people risk their lives on the elevators each day. And we've had a lot of trouble lately. They shake, and they sort of, drop and then start and stop. Now listen to this. This is the actual sound of the elevator door opening and closing here at 30 Rockefeller Center. Listen. There's opening. Okay, people getting in, getting out. Now it closes. That's right. If I plunge to my death, you know who to contact. Let's see just how quiet we can get it in here, all right? We'll do a little meditation here tonight, all right? Just a little, let's just pause for a second, kind of collect our thoughts. Paul, do you have any thought collection music there? Oh, this is like an old Rock Hudson movie in the 50s or something. This is
Meditation. We're going crazy here. We're going nuts. We've lost it. I can't believe it. We're going completely crazy. Is it me?
No,
I am nuts.
No, everything's
I'm completely crazy.
Everything's fine.
I've
Don't
gone
worry.
nuts.
Everything's fine. Let's try our top 10 list. Maybe that will help. The category tonight, as always, from the home office in Scottsdale, Arizona, top 10 things Lincoln would say if he were alive today. Top 10 things Lincoln would say if he were alive today. Number 10, through the years, the Union has been preserved. Number 9, we still must strive to reach our goal of equality. Number 8, how much money do I get from these Lincoln logs? Number 7, I really enjoy the taste of menthol cigarettes. Number 6, what the hell is Donahue doing in Russia? Number 5, why is the video store always out of Mandingo? Number 4, I really think I should have been the king in that Civil War chess set. Number 3, hey babe, that's me on the $5 bill. Number 2, Iron Bird. And number 1, if Lincoln were alive today, this would be it. That Fruit Jefferson gets Monticello, I get a tunnel. Thank you very much. Jane Seymour is here tonight. Lovely woman, Paul. I believe you know Jane for quite a while.
I know Jane, yeah.
And
She's a very romantic lady.
yeah, very romantic. That's right. She's written that book. Is she still pushing the book, or are we on to other matters with Jane? Still pushing the book. And really, that's what's at the heart of romance, I think. Plugging a book. Letter number 1. This is our viewer mail. Actual letters from actual viewers. Let's get to it, shall we? Dear Dave, what do you do with all the albums and books that are promoted on your show? Sincerely, rock and roll album collector N.D. Rochester and book collector J.E. Rochester from Greenville, South Carolina. Well, gee, N.D. and J.E., why would you ask a thing like that? So far, the show is like one long, dull ache in your head.
What are we going to do about that?
I don't know.
What are we in now? Are we doing, are we doing viewer mail now?
Yeah, that's right. We're doing viewer mail now. Letter number 2. It's all attitudinal.
Yeah.
If we approach it with the proper attitude, we will persevere. That's also one of the things Lincoln would say if he were alive today. You can see me all right, right? Letter number 2. Dear Dave, last year a friend and I were puzzled as to what to get a former college roommate and his lovely wife for their very first Christmas together. Then it came to us a membership to the Larry Bud Melman fan club. It's been 13 months since we applied. What have they received? Nothing. Do you condone this type of activity, Dave? John Cook, Purdue University, West Lafayette, Indiana. Well, gee, John, you know, I'm sorry you had such a bad experience with the Larry Bud Melman fan club. Personally, I've never really heard of that organization. But I have heard of a club that I think you'll enjoy and probably fit right into. Tell them all about it, will you, Bill?
Sure, Dave. It's the Gullible Pinheads Club. Just send $500 to Gullible Pinheads Club, Box 7000, Rockefeller Station, New York, New York. Join now, and we'll send you a unique assortment of whatever crap we happen to have laying around. Or maybe we won't.
No, don't. Letter number 3. Here we go. Dear Dave, recently I discovered that several television comedy shows have given certain popular props to the Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C. Happy Days gave them Fonzie's leather jacket, All in the Family gave them Archie's old chair, and Barney Miller gave the Institute their jail door. I was just wondering what late night gave them your biggest fan, P.J. Hoare, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Well, Mr. Hoare, unfortunately... the man's name. I'm sorry, that's his name. Unfortunately, we accidentally gave them the comedy material written for tonight's show. It is a little like camping in the wilderness here tonight, isn't it? Feel like my head wants to bust open. I don't even know what we're doing. Is it 4? Is that where we are?
What are we doing now?
Makes a difference. So much paperwork. The bureaucracy of running a talk show is mind-boggling. Number 4. Hey, Dave, how come we didn't see you on this year's Circus of the Stars? Mike Lawrence, Tucson, Arizona. Good question. You know, you're laughing, but I did participate in the Circus of the Stars a few years ago, and I don't know, they never asked me back. I don't know why. Hal, do we have a tape of my appearance on the Circus of the Stars? Okay, all right, good. Let's take a look at it now, and then maybe we'll get to the bottom of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention to the center ring, where you'll be astounded by the trapeze work of David Letterman and his high-flying partner, Ricky Schroeder. By the way, tonight Dave will be performing in a coat and tie and without a net. There goes Ricky.
Whoops, sorry. Well, what a pleasant way to start tonight's show. We have here Jane Seymour, a woman named Frida Kaplan with a lot of exotic fruits, and also Albert Collins and the folks in the band. This and a lot of other great stuff, so come on back, folks. Oh, what's the name of that? Is that Night Train?
Night Train.
Nice
That
to hear
is
it.
Night Train.
Sounds great. Thank you for everything.
Brown's arrangement of
Huh?
that.
Do what?
James Brown's
Yeah,
arrangement.
sounds
of
great.
that
And what are you guys going to do later? Can you tell us now?
We're going to do an Albert Collins tune.
An original.
I don't know if it's an original. Who wrote it? A Good Fool is Hard to Find is the name of it.
All right, we'll look forward to that later in the show.
It's a traditional kind of a thing.
Thank you.
Public domain kind of a thing.
Our first guest tonight.
I may write it. I like it so much I may write it.
Our first guest tonight is one. Excuse me for doing this. I don't know what it is. I guess it's. I shouldn't be. I can't help it. I need a good lotion, some kind of multi-purpose lotion. I'm all dried out from the winter. Our first guest tonight is, believe me, she is one fabulous babe who likes to be treated like one fabulous babe, and that's why she's written this book. Here it is right here. It's Jane Seymour's Guide to Romantic Living. Please say hello to Jane Seymour. How you doing?
What happened? You read the book and you got married?
We had a little party out here earlier
is
trying to
synthetic.
infuse the atmosphere with a synthetic impression that things were happening.
Oh, I see.
It didn't work.
So you didn't get married?
No, I have not married. No.
You're not married?
I've been married. I was married once.
You were married
Yeah,
once.
a long time
And then you
ago.
read the book and you decided you didn't
Now,
want
you
to
know,
get
I
married.
actually haven't read the book either.
I didn't think you had. Well, we established last time that the
When
book
was the last
over
time
your
you were
head.
on?
When you told me that you couldn't understand the concept
The
of the
book was over my head.
Yeah, it was over your head.
Yeah.
That's where we last left
When
off.
was the last time you were here, by the way?
When the book was pushing me on stage to talk to you.
When was
When
that,
was that?
Jane?
Well,
When was
Before
that?
Christmas sometime. I don't know.
Well, like 6 months ago?
Oh, no.
4 months ago?
No, 2 months ago.
All right.
3
well,
months ago.
And now you're back.
Yeah.
All right, let's just settle
Why?
down now. Let's just...
Why am I back?
Well, I was just wanting to know what you had done in the meantime.
Ah.
How things had been going for you. What you'd been up to.
Oh, I see. Very well, thank you.
So,
What have I done? Well, I had Christmas.
Yeah, that must have been nice. In
that
England,
was
I
nice.
guess?
That was in England.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came back and I got myself some more employment. I'm going to make a movie.
Oh, yeah. What kind of movie?
It's always useful to do. It's an art movie. It's sort of about obsessional love. And
An art movie, you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not something that's going to be on TV. It's going to be in the movie
Theatrical
theaters,
release?
and you'll be lucky if you see it because it's Argentinian and Spanish and
Where's it going to be made?
in Argentina
In
and
Argentina?
Spain.
Yeah. Well, that'd be exciting.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about the book now, I guess.
Oh, you don't have to talk about the book.
Well,
Why would you want to talk about a book you haven't read?
Well, that's true. Well, because you're on and it's Valentine's Day here.
And people are buying it, right.
Is this thing really selling?
Well, it's in its third printing and...
Because the first two were
55,000
smeared.
copies.
That's why. It's an old joke, I'm sorry. Third printing, 55, how many copies?
I think 55,000. I think
Per
they
printing?
sold... No, they sold about 40,000.
Oh,
I don't know.
at 20 bucks a pop, so that's not bad, I guess, huh?
I don't know. I haven't seen the money.
Really?
Did you see the money?
Well, no, but I don't have anything to do with the book.
No.
All right, so
Well,
now,
it's Valentine's Day, you know?
Jane Seymour's Guide to Romantic Living. Now, what was the most recent romantic thing you did?
Come here again.
No, seriously. What was
Most romantic thing that I did recently?
Because that's what you advocate here in the book.
Yeah.
Always put romance in your life at all costs, even if it's the simplest little gesture. So what was the last thing you did?
I think I cooked dinner.
Cook dinner. Well, now, see, that's not really romantic.
That's pretty romantic.
Really?
For me. I haven't cooked dinner for a long time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but
What
I've
did
been
you
told not
have?
to- it burnt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What-
I'm not doing anything romantic like that again.
What was it?
It was Chinese.
Yeah.
It had chicken and sort of bits of orange peel and things, and they said it had to be charred.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it charred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be here in the book, an idea.
That would be
Cook
added
a
in
dinner.
there. Cook a dinner, yes.
So for 20 bucks, people can get valuable tips like that.
Like that, yes.
Now, who is this book for exactly? It's not for men, is it?
Yes, it is.
Is it for men?
Actually, men have been buying the book.
Mm-hmm.
It's got lots of tips and stuff. It's really a case of whether you want to have some kind of spontaneity and take some risks in life. And
Mm-hmm. Like, give me an example of a risk one might take after having read the book.
you might kidnap your husband or your wife and take her away or him away when he least expects it to.
That's a felony, and you're going to do time. And also, if you kidnap your husband or your wife, to whom do you send the ransom note? See, there's nobody there.
This is true. Well, I guess it's useless to you, this book.
Oh, thanks.
Has anything romantic happened in your life since I lost
A lot of
you?
stuff.
A lot of
I just,
stuff?
yeah,
What
every
have you
day.
done that was romantic?
Oh, jeez.
Give us a tip for Valentine's Day.
2 days ago, I checked into a windowless hotel room.
You did?
Yeah, sat at the edge of the bed and stared at the floor for about 8 hours, and then I checked out. Yeah.
So what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Nothing. I don't observe Valentine's Day per se as a holiday.
Does it observe you?
No, it's like one of those, it's like Halloween. Valentine's Day and Halloween, they're not, you know, I don't see that they're worth the effort to really participate.
Really? You
No.
know, they have a thing in England. I mean, I never understood why it is in America that people sign their Valentines, love from, you know, I mean, it takes all the mystery out of it. The original Valentines were a sort of dedication of true love to someone that were anonymous. So you can imagine how much fun that is in England. You get 2 or 3 of these and you don't know who they're from, and if you're married, it's serious problems.
Yeah, but that's kind of like a John Hinckley sort of deal, that, you know. I don't know, Jane, I don't know. Let's do a commercial.
It's a dull show.
Oh, well, thank you very much. No point in calling attention to the obvious, though, is there? Well, we'll pause here, and we'll be right back with Jane Seymour. Maybe. The show. Jane Seymour is here. Frida Kaplan is here. You know who Frida Kaplan is?
I just met her.
She has all of these wonderful, strange, and exotic fruits that people are now beginning to enjoy, and we're going to look at them later.
That's good.
It'll be fun, don't you
It
think?
would be fun.
You like vegetables and
I
fruit?
love vegetables and fruit.
Well, when you go out to dinner, what would you order? Are you going out tonight, probably, for dinner, right? After the show?
No. I have more work to do tonight.
What are you doing tonight?
David Brenner. Am I allowed to tell you that?
Tell me.
Then I fly to Chicago to do Oprah Winfrey. So, yeah.
So we were lucky to get you. Because it's not like she's doing everything, you see.
No. It's very restrictive.
Okay, well, tell me about this picture. I've just at random opened up a page in the book here. A photograph here. This is from Jane Seymour's Guide to Romantic Living, and who's that there? Who are in the picture at the top?
This is a party we have at New Year's Eve, and it's called Black Tie or Better, and the idea is it's just a silly costume party. We all get dressed up in crazy stuff we find in antique shops and sling silly medals and things on.
Who's the gentleman seated in the center?
This is my husband.
And he's so you're
I don't know
dressed
where
as...
he's been to the junk shop, and this is some of the junk he found, and that's what he's wearing that night. Yeah.
And now, what about people who maybe aren't motion picture stars and who aren't, you know, average workaday, blue-collar, solid American citizens like myself and my studio audience?
See, the whole point of the book is not what people can do if they're movie stars. It's what people who, you know, the regular folk can do. And it's stuff that I did ever since I was a kid. It's about bringing up kids romantically, about having that kind of an attitude to life, about being vulnerable and open to surprise, change, some sort of a risk.
Yeah.
And it's to do with things like the way you give gifts.
Gifts.
Yeah.
And I know you give nice gifts,
Well,
don't
I
you?
don't know whether they're that nice or not, but there are ways of giving gifts.
Like how?
Well, my husband gave me a gift at Christmas once. So having gone through all the Christmas gifts and things, he gave me a great big trash bag, and he said that he'd gone and lost all the instructions to all the gifts I'd given him, and I'd already told him, you know, very stupidly that he shouldn't lose these things, and he hands me the bag, and I sort of start looking through it, and I'm real mad, and then I toss the thing upside down, and at the bottom of it was a very nice coat.
Huh.
Right, that was a surprise.
Yeah.
And what else did he do? Gave me a diamond in the bottom of a champagne glass once. I mean, the point
but
is that
again,
it's not like
the coat was like a $40,000 ermine thing, right? And now what if it had been like a free windbreaker he'd gotten somewhere?
I would have loved it. I really would. Listen, it's pointless.
What if it had been like oven mitts or something?
Oven mitts would have been very handy for my charred chicken.
Okay, now let's talk about Valentine's Day. That's how we were all tying it in here. It's kind of a concept. You're here, romance, Valentine's Day. It's going to work fine. What can somebody do for Valentine's Day?
That costs nothing?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, I think the whole point of Valentine's Day is to tell somebody what you really feel about them. So you maybe write down on a piece of paper how you feel about them. If they're nice things, that's nicer.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe,
but that's the kind of thing, you can do that every day.
No, you can't. Many people don't, it doesn't occur to them to do that. They'll go around to a shop and they'll sift through 100 cards looking for the one that says exactly what they mean to say.
They could have written that anyway.
Or they could have written it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just suggesting that maybe they should write it anyway, or find some old snapshots, you know, from the year, from, you know, pictures they've taken, and sort of make a collage of them so there's a nice picture that represents what happened that year in their lives together. Or
but you don't do that kind of stuff.
Sure, I do that kind of stuff.
Do you really?
Not every single day, David, you know. Not every single day, like maybe once in a while.
But you have people to do that for you, don't you? Don't you have like a staff of
kids?
People from somewhere who come in and run things for you?
No, I'm afraid not.
You must have footmen and houseboys and that kind of thing?
Yeah, I forgot about the footmen and the houseboys.
Well, you do have because there's a picture of you there with the footman in there.
With the footman in the house. No, this is the girl that looks after my house, feeds the dogs, cats, looks after the horses, and helps me when I have to drop the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say she's a footman.
No, but that's my point. It's easy to be romantic when you have a staff, you know. I could be, yeah. If I had people.
You don't have a staff. Give me a break.
No, at the house. No, I'm talking. No, I do it all. You know, I clean out the gutters. I don't have any children.
No. Well, you see, when you have kids and you go to work, I mean, anyone out there will tell you that it's very hard to do both at the same time. So you sometimes have to delegate. Sometimes you have to have someone help you out. Right.
You know, would it be a good gift for me this Valentine's Day?
What do you want?
I need a new staple gun, seriously. Just putting up some insulation there in the family room. Oh, Jane, give my best to David Brenner and Oprah.
Okay, and make sure...
We'll be right back, folks. Monday on this program, Jack Elam will be here, Mary Lou Henner, and Iggy Pop. What do you think, Paul? Was she steamed? Jane, you think?
Jane?
Yeah.
Well, she's a very, very romantic lady.
I know, but you think
that's all I know about her.
And coming up later in this half hour, Frida Kaplan will be here, and as you've been listening all night, Albert Collins and the boys in the band will be performing a number for us. You know, every now and then a man like myself has to break out of his humdrum urban life and go to a place that brings out his primitive animal instincts. Unfortunately, Tony Randall wasn't home. So we took our cameras instead to the National Outdoor Sportsman's Show. Watch closely.
Like that.
Yeah, now the goose shows up, and then what happens?
Then you shoot him.
Oh, jeez, that's horrible.
These are duck calls. I've got one around my neck, and I'll blow that for you.
Right. And then the duck shows up, and what do you do?
And you shoot him. That's right. A new call on the market's a deer call.
Excuse me.
Yeah. You feel all right?
You had the omelet this morning. I'm
know.
sorry.
This is a dying rabbit.
Oh, God.
We blow that so coyotes and foxes will come in. And when they do, we shoot them.
So now, would that attract a dying rabbit? Oh,
no,
yeah, I see.
A dying rabbit attracts a fox.
I thought it'd be interesting if it actually attracted a dying rabbit, then maybe for a change you'd nurse it back to health.
We don't do that. We shoot them.
No, I know you do. But what are you moving today?
A lot of plastic worms. If you're a saltwater fisherman...
Excuse me, could you gentlemen lean away a little bit? Just, yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you very much. You should have a sneeze guard over your worms here. These right here, these would be good with pesto sauce, you know? These look like something you might cough up after a long bout with the flu.
Doesn't call.
Well, I'm in the turkey calling business. I manufacture turkey calls.
You know what you could do? You have a little stuffed turkey here, and you have the call. You could almost work up like a ventriloquist act, couldn't you? Work like Howard Johnson lounges and stuff upstate. It'd be great. All right, now, just go nuts with that thing. I was playing with this earlier, and for the life of me, Joe, I can't get this thing to make a sound at all. You people are very proud of him, aren't you? You've had him to all the best clinics, haven't you? When you decided that you wanted a career in sophisticated finance, how long ago was that?
4 years.
Did you probably have visions of a huge mahogany paneled office downtown in the financial district and exciting lunches and travel and so forth?
Sure.
Yeah. And here today you're at the Sports and Fisherman Show standing next to a guy selling perpetual chamois. Does it occur to you, Holly, that something has gone desperately wrong?
These are mad fighting coons.
All right.
During the archery season, the elk go into what they call a rut, and they do.
What does that mean?
It's a cycle where the bulls take over a herd of cows and service them to have cows in the spring.
And when you say service, you mean check their water, check the oil, rotate the hooves?
This is what we call a grunt tube, and it's just a vacuum cleaner hose, and it simulates a elk's throat.
Have you ever been to the Playboy Mansion in California?
Tons of times.
What is it like there? This must be awful, isn't it?
No, it's great. Mr. Hefner is very nice.
Is it a sanitary place? Do you get the feeling that it's okay to be there?
Oh, it's very sanitary.
You didn't get in the pool, did you?
I got in the pool.
Ooh, geez. Oh my God.
It's a ton of chlorine in the pool. Okay.
Yeah. All right, this is like one of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. We've assembled here kind of a super jam, actually.